Hello, hello. Welcome. Today is Halloween Eve. Can you believe that? It's Halloween Eve. October 30th. I can't believe Halloween is tomorrow already. So I am here today on Wellness Wednesday. Join me, join me. So let's see who is in our chat today. Let's see if you are here. If anybody's here, please say hello in the chat. I see we have a few friends that have joined us on this Halloween Eve. I feel like my lips have lip gloss and I don't really wear like a colored gloss. Let's see. Okay, we have a comment in the chat. 2.0 mommy. Hello, hello. I'm happy you are here. How are you? All right. Let's see if we have anybody else that's going to say hello in the chat. Okay, so let's just get started here. It is 7:32. Hi. Thanks for stopping in. Hello. All right, so I just kind of want to get started. You're making dinner. My daughter has had her bath for the night. She did her homework. We had dinner. So yeah, this is what's good about going live is that you have to be prepared. So I'm all prepared to, when I'm done with this, to get her in bed and get myself to bed, get ready for tomorrow. So tomorrow is Halloween. Do you guys celebrate Halloween? What's going on with your Halloween? Um, I'm an educator and we kind of have gotten away from celebrating Halloween. We kind of make it a fall theme. Well, we had started that. And then a lot of parents spoke up and said they wanted Halloween activities. So the compromise, I think, was to have a fall party instead of celebrate Halloween. We have a fall party that's not until actually into November. And tomorrow the kids can wear their costumes, but they can't wear a mask. They can't have weapons, So hopefully it's character book focused. But we will see. We will see. Kids love their Halloween. So I just wanted to get started because my daughter has to get ready for Halloween tomorrow. Yeah, at her school, they're allowed to wear costumes, and she's all excited. So the first thing I want to do is, I've been in my lives, I've been trying to be consistent with doing lives on a Wednesday. And I wanted to call it Wellness Wednesday. Oh, you just finished your dinner too. Yeah. I'm trying to eat before 7:30, but 7 is really my goal. So I feel like if I'm eating after that, it's just sitting on my belly. So I'm trying to eat earlier. Plus, I'm still moving around, so that gives me time to like get it off a little bit. But I wanted to start off by just thanking some people who responded to one of my latest videos. I did get a lot of comments, and which is a good thing, right? When people are commenting. So I just wanted to highlight some of these comments. I haven't gotten any, trolling or anything like that. And the comments make you feel like you're doing something right. So I want to, just kind of recognize that some people who are just kind of newer to my channel that I recognize. I didn't put their name because I don't know how people feel about, you showing their name, even though I don't know, some people may have aliases or whatever. But this person says, "You are such a sweet lady with a warm, wonderful personality. I have no doubt your channel will succeed. I wish you all the best in your channel and your weight loss. And what a beautiful legacy you are leaving for your daughter. God bless you. And of course, I subscribed. You are truly a beautiful soul." How sweet was that? Thank you, thank you. Oh, that when I read that comment, that just made my day. That made my day. Then, calming, soothing soothing, relaxing. Is so impressed with the courage it takes to inspire others in this genre. Keep up the momentum. People's lives are being changed. Great motivation. So that makes me feel good. Thank you. Thank you. So we had a few more because I always shout out the content creators that I'm watching and that have inspired me, and they motivate me too. But I just wanted to shout out some people that are, taking time out of their busy day to make a comment in the comment section. So that is appreciated. It says, I love your vlog. It's like talking to a friend. You are very positive. I'm on a weight loss journey too. I'm looking forward to more vlogs. So that last video I did, I guess that was considered a vlog, but I'm not sure. I didn't know that's what it was. So I'm learning something new. This person says, just found your channel and subscribe. Glad I did. Enjoying your videos. Started my journey in April when I found out I was type 2 diabetic on 7.5 milligrams of Manjaro. They're down 40 pounds. Wow. Watching Mindy since starting my journey. She is such an inspiration. I can't see over the print. But this person, loved the interview with Mindy, and I thought she did a nice job of telling her story as well. And then this is one of the people, Deb, that has been responding to my videos since day one when I wasn't even showing my face. So I had to put this up there. She is so to the point. She is so, accurate with just the information she shares. And I just love that. She says, this was 100. The journey is one of many street hills and valleys to the destination. I agree with that. And Mindy sent me a nice comment on my last video. And I didn't want to read that out loud, but if you want to go to my comment section and check that out, it was so funny. It was hilarious. She said some things that I wish I could say. So I appreciate that from her. And then Valerie says, I've had the same worries about flying, also fitting into a booth when I go out to eat. Since I've lost weight on Manjaro, I no longer have those worries. And isn't that awesome? That has to be such a good feeling to know that. All right, so we have more people in the chat. We have Nadia. Hi, Nadia. We have Jen. Hey, Jen. We have Healthy Spirit Podcast. Oh, hey, she says, hey, Jill. Hello to the chat. Everybody shouting out 2.0 mommy. Someone says, Marcet, I think it says Marcet. I stopped. I don't trust opening my door to strangers. We do go to fall outings, so they must be talking about Halloween. Yeah, Halloween is so tricky. I'm afraid to, be out and about as well. But my daughter has been trick-or-treating twice already, once at our rec center and once at her gymnastics class. They had an event. So she's already been trick-or-treating. So she is good, I would say. 2.0 mommy says, we don't celebrate, but we do more harvest fall things. Like at my school, that's what we're moving towards as well. All right. Very good. Very good. So Jen, are you a big Halloween celebrator? Adults have really gotten into Halloween, I think, more than the kids are these days. Tia, do you celebrate Halloween? Do you trick or treat? I don't know if you have older children, if you still do that or ever did that. Hi, Mia. I see Mia in here. So it's tricky. I don't know. Jen says she lives in the city. She's not opening her door either. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Oh my goodness. The streets are so dark. I feel like when I was growing up, street lights were everywhere. Now I feel like the street or the cities expect you to light up your house. So it's just our neighborhood stays kind of dark. Even though the houses are well lit, I feel like it could be even brighter, especially on Halloween. So all right, so I just want to shout out Mindy Peterson. If you didn't get a chance to watch my interview with her, please go and check that out. I thought she did an awesome job of explaining her journey on a GLP-1. She was on Wegovy, and then she moved to Manjaro, and now I believe she's back. I know she's back on Manjaro. And if you are a newbie to GLP-1s, or if you're just trying to lose weight, any kind of weight loss program that you were on, I think it will be helpful to you to hear her journey, her story. She talks, just a lot about her process over 3 years. When I was looking to interview her, I looked at that. That's one of the things that um, pushed me towards her, is because I was just wondering, like, how does this look long term? So I don't know, anybody thought about, what your journey would look like a year from now, 2 years from now, and then Mindy even has 3 years under her belt. And so I just really was interested in that. And I mean, she just told her story. She delivered. I just thought she did an excellent job. And she's still a work in progress. So go check out her channel. She is a great cook, and she's cooking up a storm on her channel. And I was over there getting some good recipe ideas, and she tracks her calories. So that's also appealing to me, because if I'm cooking what she's cooking, it's, one less thing for me to track. So if you are interested in some good recipes, go on over to Mindy's channel. So Jen says she does not have any children, and Healthy Spirit Podcast says, I will be working my 1 day a week at I think that's Target tomorrow night. Oh, I love Target. My youngest just turned 21. Halloween ended long ago. We cut them off at 15. Well, I would guess by 15, you should, maybe you should, be over that trick or treating and trying to get as much candy as you can. So I agree. And she says her day is having a costume, or her day job is having a costume contest, and she works from home, so she's not into it. LOL. Tomorrow I am dressing up as well, I'm not gonna say. I don't know. I have to tell you guys afterwards, because I don't know. Maybe some of my coworkers are watching. And I think we're supposed to be surprising folks, but I could be wrong. So my costume is simple and plain. There's not a whole lot to it at all. The kids will get a kick out of it, even if they can even figure it out. It's a group of us doing something together. All right. So, all right, let's keep this going, because this live is called Progress, Not Perfection. So one of the reasons why progress, not perfection, kept sticking in my head is because I feel like that's my journey. I'm on the road with this weight loss. I'm going slow and steady. And I always think, if I'm making progress, that's good enough for me. If I'm making progress, and my number one goal is to make progress toward lowering my A1C. And like I said, I won't find that out for sure, how that is going, until I, see my doctor next week. So I will find out exactly where I am at, and hopefully I went down a little bit more. I'm in that pre-diabetic range, and I want to be out of that range. But I'm not sure, because I drink protein drinks, and they have, they have sugar, and I know it's not like, your regular cane sugar, but still, I'm wondering how that all plays into what I'm doing. I take a multivitamin. The multivitamin has some sugar in it, which a lot of them do. If you're taking a gummy, this is a gummy. And I was trying them out. They have veggies and fruits, not just, vitamins and the minerals that we normally associate with the multivitamin. So that's one of the things that attracted me to it. So I'm just can't wait to see my results and see how that multivitamin has played into, my weight loss journey. I think I started it in June or July, and so I can't wait to see. And I have results from June to compare my blood work to. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. So, I just want you guys to know, you have to keep yourself motivated when the scale is not showing weight loss, which is something that I've had to do, because there have been so many weeks when I didn't lose, but I noticed a difference in my clothes. I noticed a difference in, you know, um, being able to walk up the stairs and not being as tired. So there are other things that, showed that I was still, progressing, but I wasn't necessarily seeing it on the scale. So I have learned not to be so hard on myself, like I think I was at the beginning. And I've just learned to, take those, we call those non-scale victories. So I want to know from the people in the chat, what have you seen change in your weight that you're able to do now with your weight loss that you weren't able to do before? So in my latest video, I kind of talk about some of those things, but the biggest thing for me um, was just the idea of, flying on an airplane and not having to worry about if that seatbelt was gonna fit. And it always fit, but it was super, super tight. I mean, it was so tight. And then I would see other people, and I would see other people who I thought even looked heavier than me. And I feel like everybody could get that seatbelt on smoothly, but me. So I am looking forward to that because that's something that would stress me out. And I did say this in one of my latest video. I noticed that some airlines, and I didn't want to get into the airlines. I don't want, somebody calling me up or and DMing me about me making a comment about their airline. But I think some airline seatbelts are tighter than others. I did notice that. We'll have to see. But yeah, crossing Jill wrote 2.0 mommy said crossing her legs. I agree. That's a big one for me too, is crossing my legs. And I said this, I could cross my legs before, they just wouldn't stay crossed. They would uncross themselves. Now I cross my legs and it's just fine. So now I'm sitting at my desk. I'm at a desk. I have a little home office. And when I sit at my desk, I can actually cross my legs too. And I hadn't been able to do that before. So that's pretty cool. So those are my two big things that I'm, pretty excited about. And let's see what they are saying in this chat. Um, let's see. She says post pics. Um, I didn't put any in here. I would have had to upload my pics. I don't have any. But watch my latest video. I have some pics in there. Um, let's see. I am so antisocial that I put a sign on the door saying I am out trick or treating, but I am actually home. That is too funny. I might want to try that. So, I think in my neighborhood we just turn off the lights. Like if your lights are out, people know not to come to your door. So we'll see if that works. I don't have a lot of little kids on my street, or even older kids for that matter. I cannot get with those protein shakes. Jen, you're not drinking protein shakes. So how do you, I'm sure you get your protein in by eating a lot of meat, but and I guess nuts. I don't know if you eat nuts or seeds, beans. Um, no protein shakes, like not one. You don't like any protein shake. That is interesting. You have to tell me more about that. Healthy Spirit Podcast says, I take vitamins, but I don't know if I notice a difference. I feel like the supplements are a scam, but I take them anyway, just in case they aren't. I'm kind of on the same wavelength as that. I feel the same way too. Um, but my blood work is always great. So I'm just going to stick with what works. And for now, I've been taking those supplements. So I'm giving them some credit for it. Let's see. 2.0 mommy said, that's wonderful, Tia. Oh, pics of my Halloween costume. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think they're gonna take a picture tomorrow. So yeah, I'll have to save it and get one of the pics. I am not big into taking pics. And when the way this costume is, I'm like, they probably did this on purpose. The way this costume is, you have to take a whole body shot. So geez, Louise, I might be in tears taking this photo, but I'm all in. I'm taking it. Simply Taisha, hello there. She says tofu and chickpeas. Chickpeas I love. Tofu I'm not that big of a fan of, but that's how you get your protein in. Very good. So that's a good idea for Jen. I don't know if she eats chickpeas or tofu. And not, I'm sure she's getting her protein in just fine. I mean, she's down like 70 or 80 pounds, so she's doing something right. Nadia, I will leave the candy by the door in a basket because I don't want to interact too. People are like, oh, we want to give out candy, but we don't want to have to socialize. Um, she doesn't like Simply Taisha doesn't like the protein shakes either. Oh my goodness. And you know what? I don't know why I'm surprised, because I really didn't either before I started in February with this journey. And previously you could have never got me to buy into the protein shakes. But for some reason, I just want to have a protein shake now. Like, I guess because I'm not eating a lot of sweet or eating a lot of chocolatey things like that chocolate. And I don't even really like chocolate. My daughter loves chocolate. I'm not even a fan. But for some reason, those protein shakes like hit the spot for me. And I'm missing them because the Sam's Club didn't have them for me to get any. So I'm missing my protein shakes. I was gonna go to the store and pick up some Premier protein shakes, but I just don't want to switch over from Fairlife. So I think I'm going to order some off Amazon and just pray that they make it to my house without them throwing it at my front door. Hopefully they just sit them there nicely. Let's see. Unpopular opinion, I get protein the same way I did when I was fat. LOL meat. I love that, Jen. Well, yeah, that's how most people, unless you're a, vegan, vegetarian, are getting their protein. I guess if you're a vegetarian, you're eating, the beans too. But yeah, Alonda says, you got it. Can't wait to see the photo. Oh my gosh, Alonda, I don't even know if I'll feel comfortable sharing, but I think I'm gonna go for it. Remember I talked about that. I'm gonna go for it. And plus, I do have to take it because I forgot about this. I have to show my daughter. She's going to want to see a picture of me in the costume because I won't have it made when I leave school. Like I'll have part of it on, and then we're supposed to be meeting to get the other part together. Peanut butter, yes, Simply Taisha. Peanut butter is also another way to get in protein. I do love me some peanut butter. I like the natural kind. The only thing I don't like about it is the oil settles at the top and you have to stir it. And that just annoys me to no end. Yeah, I don't like that. So Tia is saying hello to Alonda and Taisha, and everyone saying hello. Um, um, Marced says walking, going upstairs without breathing hard. Yes, that is a showing progress. Eating, enjoying myself more, feeling good around physically and feeling good all around physically and mentally. I would have to agree with that. Simply Taisha says she uses the peanut butter powder. I'll have to try that. I've heard somebody talk about that. Putting them in with, actually they were mixing it with their Fairlife vanilla milk protein shake. So I said I was going to try that. That sounds tasty to me. Someone says I don't love protein shakes either, but I put powder in my coffee and I do clear protein. Now, clear protein, I have not tried that. Only the flavored ones. I just kept trying different ones until I found one I liked. I can't do that thick, milky stuff. Also, you get your protein from meat too. All right, Healthy Spirit Podcast. I guess I'm doing the same thing with you with that meat. And you know what? I am not a protein eater. I think that's why I'm, had gained so much weight. I love all things carbs. I do love nuts and seeds, which are so fattening, but the right ones are good for you. I also love beans, but they can make you gassy. If you don't know how to cook them the right way or don't, not shouldn't say the right way, because however you like them is the right way. But there's a way you could cook them to make them less gassy, and I never have time to soak them and do all that. But yeah, I'm not a big protein fan, but being on this diet, I have just learned how to be, it's just, what are you gonna do? Somebody says Tia says I like peanut butter too. I make ice cream in the Ninja. Ooh, that probably tastes very good. Sounds good. Simply Taisha says I mix it with water until the consistency of regular peanut butter, and I eat with that sounds good. Frozen blueberries. I never thought of that. Wait, so you mix it with water, and then until the consistency is of regular peanut butter, and then you eat it with frozen blueberries. Ooh, now I'm more of a strawberry girl. I like blueberries. My daughter loves them. But I think I would try that with some strawberries too. Oh my goodness. All right, makes me want a snack, and I'm done eating for the day. My son makes his own peanut butter with the powder and the Greek yogurt. Now, I never thought of that till you guys just said that. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to try that. Yes, that does sound delicious. Peanut butter with Greek yogurt. Wow. No, all that sounds Oh, yummy. I love it. So what else? Does anybody else have any non-scale victories or something? Not really non-scale victories. I want to know something that you can do now since you've lost weight that you couldn't do before that you're just embracing. And, Alonda, what about you? Is there something you can do now that you couldn't do before you started on your journey? The crossing the legs, I mean, that's just a big one, isn't it? That's a lot of women that are bigger, that's a struggle when you are a certain size. And now, I'm still a bigger girl. I can cross my legs, but I can't wait till I can cross my legs and just forget I have my legs crossed. I remember when I used to could do that. I would cross my legs, forget I have them crossed. Now I still have enough weight where I know my legs are crossed, but I'm still crossing them. Um, so let's see, what are some people saying? Simply Taisha says, getting in and out of my husband's car super fast. Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. That's a little thing you might not notice and take for granted until you actually, feel that change. Yeah, getting in and out of my car too, or I have an SUV. But now that you say that, I think you are so right. Um, 2.0 mommy says, good idea, Tia. Okay, this one says, oh, I'm cheap and I buy the powdered protein instead of the pre-made shakes. Oh, that's a good way to save money though. But I got tired of drinking it every morning, so I'm taking a break. Oh, yeah, that's good. You know what I started doing? I started drinking my electrolytes again. And I just decided to drink one a week. It just helps me drink the water. And then I'm using the restroom all the time. I feel like I need to replenish. So just have one pack for the week and then I split that in half. So I'll have half, like I had half of, that little package today, and then I'll have the other half tomorrow. So we'll have to see if that's messing up my weight loss. I am still at 41 pounds down too. I for this week I stayed the same, so I didn't gain and I didn't lose, and I consider that a win that I did not gain. But I do want to lose. So next Wednesday, I won't be able to be on here next Wednesday. I'll have to come on next Friday. I'm going to talk about what I'm going to do to reach this 50 pounds by Thanksgiving, because as I was looking on my calendar, that's coming up sooner than later. That's about a month. And I've never, since I've been taking, since I've started this weight loss journey, I've never lost, have I lost 10 pounds in a month? I don't know if I have. So this is going to be a challenge for me. What am I going to do to get there? Incorporating exercise, I know, is what I'm going to have to do more than I'm doing. I'm just doing little things here and there when I could fit it in. And I wasn't calling that exercise, but it's exercise. I did schedule to go on my Peloton with Traces of Twan's Life, and she had to reschedule. She went to vote, which is great. I told her that's a great reason to reschedule. You're going to vote. And I've already early voted as well. So yeah, I just was like, I just need to come up with a plan so that I can reach this 50 pounds by Thanksgiving. I mean, I feel like I need to be in my Rocky mode and just get it done, get it done. All right, so let's see, what are people saying? So far, there's not much change, but my goal is to fit on this machine at work in my department. I used to fit very tight, but then gained too much and it really depressed you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, yeah, Mia, you will get there. You will get there. Isn't that's gonna be such a good feeling too when you're on that machine that you have not been able to get to. I think it's gonna really motivate you even more. How much do you think you have to lose, or how many inches do you think you have to lose to get to that point where you know, you could actually fit at the machine or be on this machine at work. Marcet says, yes, definitely crossing my legs. I need to try protein, but I don't like peanut butter. Ooh. Yeah, some people love peanut butter, and then you have your folks who don't want to even see the smell or have the smell of peanut butter in the air around them. And then there's a lot of people I know from being an educator. that are, just allergic to nuts and can't be anywhere in the vicinity of peanut butter, peanuts, anything. So, um, yeah, maybe you have to find something else. Alonda says, one is lounging in the car with my legs up while I wait for my kids. I am more comfortable. That's a good one. That's a good one. I thought about, the car too after someone said it. That's not something that, you would think of. But it's a little thing that makes that big difference, isn't it? Jen says walking was a game changer for me. So yeah, incorporating that walking. Yes, I'm gonna have to. Well, I'm gonna come up with the plan. I'm gonna share it on here, and then you guys, it's on. It is on. Healthy Spirit Podcast says having to buy a new belt because I ran out of holes. Yes, I've had to do that before. That is a good feeling. Now I do have my belt. It's in my car. I don't know why it's in my SUV right now, but I said I was going to try that belt on and see. I haven't tried it on in a long time, so I'm pretty sure it's I'm going to have to make some adjustments. But I love that. Let's see. Oh, Simply Taisha says she hated it. I'm imagining she's talking about the peanut butter. She hated that. Mia says she has to it's another 4 inches before she could get and fit comfortably at the machine at work. Well, I think you're gonna do it. I think you're gonna do it. You have to set a small goal for yourself, unless it's just you'll get there when you get there. It could be that too. I like to set little goals for myself. It just keeps me motivated. And I was thinking to myself, why did I say 50 pounds by Thanksgiving? But it'll give me something to work for, it'll give me something to do. And, I was also thinking, my daughter is so excited about this weight loss journey, and it'll give us a countdown. I'm going to buy some little turkeys. I thought I had some at work and I did not. So maybe I'll go talk to the kindergarten teachers in my building or some of the younger grades and see if they have turkeys, because I want us to put turkeys on the calendar as a countdown. So it'll help my daughter with counting. We'll put some math in there, and then we'll try to get to my goal. I won't say try, we will get to my goal. But if I don't get to my goal, it's good for my daughter to see that, if you don't reach a goal, you just reset, structure, you rethink about it, you reevaluate, and you get there. So either way, it's going to be a win-win. But to have her involved, it's going to make me happy. All right. So Jen is 83 pounds down. Yes, 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 yes. 2.0 mommy says, yes, same here. I was able to put stockings on with no issue. Let me back up because I think I missed something. Oh, stockings on with no issue. I love that. I haven't tried to put stockings on yet. Oh, let me put some of these comments. Okay. Healthy Spirit Podcast says, how much have you lost again? I wish I had a channel. Feel like I know you from everyone's chats. Oh, Jen, what she said, 83. Yeah, Jen is so supportive. She's on it. Alonda says, I'm also, let's put up Alonda. Here you go. So you can go to Alonda's channel. You guys, so let me start. I forget these little things you could do. I'm so sorry. I'm looking at this. It would be so much easier if I put it up there. I'm also more comfortable in public restrooms. The stalls can be tight. That is so true. And you know what? I hate for my clothes or anything to touch a stall. So that's a great point. I'm kind of a little bit of a germaphobe. If you know me, you're probably thought about that before I even said it. Let's see. Mia says, I know. Well, let's put up Jen's 83 pounds because that is just amazing. I love that. Jen, is your goal 100 pounds, or is it, more than that? Like, what is your ultimate goal to get for weight loss? Mia says, I know, let's put Mia up here so I can even see you better. I know I can do it, but be impatient until then. Yeah, that's always the thing. It's a lift machine that you have to choose. That you have to close the gate behind you. Yes, I could totally see that. Well, you're going to do it. Being impatient is no stranger to weight loss. I think everybody's been there where you want it to go faster than it is. But, progress over time, small steps lead to a big outcome. So, you just keep doing those little small steps and you'll get there. 2.0 mommy says, woohoo, congratulations, Jen. And you guys have to also check out her channel as well. And she had some great food recipes last week. I think that was last week. And I can just get my days and times confused here. But I definitely want to try that spaghetti squash. Like that's on my list of things to try. All right, Healthy Spirit Podcast says, oh yeah. I'm trying to read like I think she would say. Yeah, when you get there, it's more about how you feel. 83 is fire. I love that. 83 is fire. I love that, Jen. And 2.0 Mommy says, you'll get there, Mia. And let's see. And Simply Taisha, she also has her own channel. Let's go and support her as well. Now, I wanted to say, I wrote this down, Simply Taisha. I'm glad you are in here. So, for people in here that are not subscribed to her channel, please subscribe. I had my glasses on and I thought I saw one number, and then I had them on another time and saw a different number. So I don't know how many subscribers you are away from your 1,000. I don't know if you feel comfortable putting that in the chat, but anybody who is watching this, please go and subscribe to her channel. She is awesome. She has some great strategies on what you can do to lose weight, how to get that exercise in there. She's also in maintenance, so you can see how she maneuvers. And we all want to be where she is, right? In maintenance. That's our goal. So I think you need to subscribe to her channel and support. And if you're watching the replay, you don't have to be in the live to subscribe. If you're watching the replay back, please go and subscribe to her channel. Do you have 1,000 already, Simply Taisha? I don't know. I haven't looked since I think yesterday. So it happens so fast when you're going up on these subscribers. But we all just want to support each other. I just think that that is just great if we can all support each other. And the good thing about YouTube is it's free, right? You can support everybody. You don't have to pay. She has 1,013. I love it. Well, let's get her to 1,020 or 1,050. I love that. Good for you. 1,013 subscribers. I love that. I thought she was so close. And I'm like, oh my goodness, she's going to get there pretty soon. All right. Very good. Good for you. I'm excited for you. All right. Simply Taisha, we're going to go. We're still going to support. She's at her 1,000, but we still want your support. Okay. Oh, so let's see what Alonda says about this. Spaghetti. Oh, she's making spaghetti squash right now. Spaghetti squash for the win. That, 2.0 Mommy, that was so perfect that you had that recipe because it's right in time for fall. I think about squash, pumpkins, all of that. I think your recipes came in right in the nick of time. All right, let's see. Okay, Jen. Okay. I'm so fascinated by her weight loss. She says, I think 100 pounds would be nice. I'm 5'8" and I started at 252. Oh my goodness. And yeah, that's on the taller side for a lady. So yeah, you're gonna be slim and trim at 152 pounds. I love that. So you're close. You're 17 pounds away. You are close. All right, we got Root Jen on. She says the arm was a game changer for me. That reminds me. There was a lady at my my work, and she came up to me. I've been trying to connect with her since I was telling people about my journey, and we just have been busy, and we finally were able to connect for a little bit today. And she said, thank you so much for, talking about the arm. She said she was stuck. She was in a stall and she tried the arm, and she said she lost 6 pounds, 6 pounds. And I don't think in one whole week, I think it was over a couple of weeks or, I think it was over a couple of weeks. She lost 6 pounds, and she said that the arm was a game changer. She said she told somebody else about it. They were stuck on their weight loss journey, and she said they hit a stall, and she told them about, injecting in their arm, and she said now they're losing weight again. So I think that is so cool. So if you are somebody out there that is stuck and you have not tried your arm yet, I mean, when I say stuck, I mean you've hit a stall, you're not losing, you're thinking about titrating up, then I think you should try the arm. One thing I'm hearing, I don't know if you guys have heard this, but I have been hearing that insurance companies are refusing to cover the medication if you don't titrate up. And so I don't know if that's a new thing. I don't know. I can't wait to talk to my doctor when I go to the doctor's next week, but go see my doctor next week. But I think that's interesting. I think that's one of the reasons why there was such a stall a shortage, because I think Eli Lilly didn't plan on people staying and hovering at these lower doses the way we did and the way we have, and rightfully so, we should. And so I think that they just thought people would follow their titration schedule, and I think that that's where, and not that's not the answer to every problem, or that's not a reason for everything. But I think that's one of the things that played into the shortage. And, just think, if we were, right now, I should be on 15 and beyond. I shouldn't be able to move up anymore, but I'm only on 7.5. And so I think a lot of that, it needs to be worked on. I mean, they need to, and they revised that titration schedule. So I don't know why. I want to say this was like, I remember this happening in June or July, where they revised it and said, if a dose is working for you, to stay on there. But that didn't help with, the demand for the medication, and it's just everything they have going on. It makes your head spin. Every day there's something new to learn. So, I don't know, has anybody else heard that? If you've heard that, please let me know. Okay, so I'm back up in the chat. Let's see. Um, let's see, Nadia. Oh, she's saying, oh, she's congratulating Simply Taisha. We're so excited for her. Oh, Jen says she's so scared. Jen, you're scared to go for the arm. It is easy peasy. You got to look at that video I did. I mean, and I'm like scared of my own shadow, and I was able to do it. So if I can do it, you certainly can do it. Healthy Spirit Podcast says, agree, the arm is where it's at. Try it, Nadia. Nadia, we want you to try it. Let's put that up there. Tia is rooting you on. So Jen says she did 12.5 in her stomach last week for the first time, and she is hungry as HELL. Yesterday in the arm, and suppression is on point. All right, so that arm, I'm telling you, that suppression is there. How long will it last? I don't know. All right. Let's see. Simply Taisha says, thank you guys. You are so welcome. Thank you. All right, you're just gonna go up and up from here. So I feel like once you get to 1,000, it's like, kind of not smooth sailing, but it's just, it's more relaxed, right? Because actually my goal was my goal was really to have one subscriber. And then when I got the one, then my goal was to get to 100. I remember thinking that. I don't know if I shared that with 50. It was 50. That's what made me do my first live. I got to 50 subscribers. And then I thought in my mind 100. And then after 100, I thought 250. But before I could think 250, I got up to like 400. So I'm on a roll, so I hope it keeps going. It's so funny to see that, you look up one day and you have 70 subscribers, and the next day you have 200 and something. So that's pretty cool. So thank you to everybody that's out there supporting and showing up. I do appreciate you. So 2.0 Mommy says she needs to do her arm again. She says she's scared too. Yeah, I thought the arm was fine. I don't know, but you know what? I probably have more meat on my arm than you. So I think if you have a slimmer arm or thighs, I think that makes a difference because you don't have as much fat. So I understand why you might be a little hesitant with that. Nadia, if you have some fat, it shouldn't hurt. Just what I was saying. It's when you start losing the fat, it hurts a little bit. Exactly. Yeah, so that's probably why 2.0 Mommy. She's also congratulating Taisha. We love that for her, Simply Taisha. 0.5 doses are considered transition doses during the trials. Yes, exactly. I know. But people have stayed on them for so long. I've seen people who say they've show pictures and things where they've lost all their weight on 2.5. It's just amazing. Mia says she has a question for the group. I have real bad injection anxiety. Tonight I jumped when I heard the click and the whole injection sprayed down me. Oh no. How can I make it better about jumping when I hear the clicking? So she's when she hears that first click, well, I don't know. Where are you injecting? Because I would hold on to something. That's the first thought in my mind. Like if you're injecting in your thigh, it might be easier because you could hold it steady. And I would do that. Maybe hold on to something. I don't know if there's somebody who is with you when you're injecting. Maybe they could even do it for you. And then you can turn your head and you won't even see the clicks. I guess you could turn your head yourself and not see the click. I'm sorry, not hear the clicks or see, what's happening. Because when you're looking at it, you're anticipating, so maybe not looking is an option. So those would be the three things that just popped into my head. What do you guys think? Let's see. All right, so we have some good. I'll go back in the chat, but since we're answering this question, Jen says, Mia, put in your earbuds. That's a great idea. Um, a Healthy Spirit podcast says, hit enter too fast, hit 70, and I am walking on air. Oh my goodness. And Mia, have you, yeah, that's the same thing I was wondering. Do you have someone to give it to you, to give you the injection? And then Healthy Spirit podcast says, sit down versus standing up. Yeah, I think that would be helpful because I remember giving myself the injection in my thigh, and one of my hands was free, so I was thinking, I could, if I needed to, hold on to something if I needed to, but it's just the thought. Mia says, let's put this up here. I live alone, so it's all me, but I will do the earbuds for sure. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. So you won't have to even hear it. And then I would say also don't look at it. Once you get it steady. Now this will be hard to do in your arm, giving it to yourself in the arm, to not look at it, but definitely in your thigh or in your belly. Once you plant that there, it should be easy peasy. But I think, Jen, I think that's a good idea. The earbuds. I like to hear the clicks, so I know it went in. So once you get over that, because that's a fear of mine that, and I haven't had an accident yet, but that's a fear of mine that, I'm not going to hear those clicks. The medication is not going to come out. Something's going to go wrong with the medication. So, you have to let us know, Mia, next week. Let us know how that worked out for you with those earbuds. Okay, let's go back up here. Someone says, someone told Jill, Nadia says, Jill, do it. Go back to the arm. You had good results. I remember that too. Yes. And then Simply Taisha said, if ever the 5 stops working for her, she'll give the arm a shot. I know she wants to stay where she's at with the belly. And you do such a good job. You make it look so seamless when you're on your video. So I can see why you haven't switched. But if you hit a stall, I definitely would try that. Healthy Spirit Podcast says she's doing an experiment rotating the 3 spots, but only on my right side. I swear suppression and results are better on the right. Have you been tracking that? I wonder well, I guess you are doing experiments and you're a numbers lady, so you probably are tracking. So it'll be interesting to see if the results on the right are better. Simply Taisha says, Mia, try doing it while wearing headphones and blasting your music. You've got this. Yes, that's a good idea. Jen says her insurance only covers 1 box of 0.5 doses. Wow. So that is crazy. So they only cover 1 box just to get you started. And then what? See, that's what I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Nadia 2.0. Mommy says, Nadia, but now I know it hurt. LOL. At least it did for me. You might not feel it. Yeah, you probably don't have as much fat on your arm. Mia says, okay, thanks, Simply Taisha. Healthy Spirit Podcast says she hit 70 subscribers. Yay! Good for you. Good for you. That is such a good feeling, isn't it? Like when you have, a few subscribers and then the next thing you know, you're up there. I love that. It's just a great feeling. Simply Taisha says she never thought she would get to 20 subscribers. I could totally relate to that. Okay. Mia said, or Jen says, Mia, put in your earbuds. Um, Oh, and that's Healthy Spirit Podcast saying again she hit the 70. So I know you guys are subscribing to her channel. She's been in here. We've been shouting her out and she's doing a great job. She's getting up there. So hopefully your next goal is 100. You might surpass 100. Next thing you know, you'll be at 500 subscribers in no time or 1,000. It just happens so fast. Mia, can you have someone give it to you? Yes, I did talk about that too. She says no, she lives alone. But I guess you could have somebody who doesn't live with you give it to you. Let's go back to that. You could have somebody who, and I don't know, somebody you trust. Do people know you're on this weight loss journey? Um, Mia? So that might, play a part in it too. Jen says you could always ask one of your girlfriends at work, one of your friends at work. Congratulations on 70 subscribers, Tia. We love that. I mean, oh yeah. We love that. We love that. 70 subscribers. I love it. Alonda, I have been there with the medication leaking. Yes, I've never experienced that. So when it leaks, well, I know Alonda, I remember you talking about this in a video. Now I've seen so many videos from everybody, but I think you said you called the company because I know I've seen a couple of times where that happened to a content creator. They actually called Eli Lilly and they were sent, a replacement. But I think it's a little bit of a process you have to go through. And I don't know how extensive that is, but we shall see. Healthy Spirit Podcast, she tracks everything. Yeah, she always says that she tracks everything. I think that's great. I think that's why you're doing so well. You're tracking your calories, you know what you're putting in your mouth. That's super helpful. A lot of people, I guess, most people that I hear talk about how they don't like tracking, they're like lifetime members from Weight Watchers without the lifetime member status. They've been tracking so much at Weight Watchers that now they don't want to track anything. They're just over it. So, yeah. But if you can track, that's good. I use that app, MyFitnessPal, and I just copy and paste because I'm pretty much eating the same things that work. Although Halloween tomorrow, I am with my daughter. We are having some pizza. So instead of, 3 pieces of pizza, I'll probably just have one. I'll have a little salad. I'm going to have some kind of dessert. We bought some little pumpkin cookies, or they're not pumpkin flavored. It's like a sugar cookie with like a pumpkin design on them. So I don't know, whatever it was, Pillsbury. Pillsbury made it. So I'm having that tomorrow. I'm going to try to load up on the veggies and eat lighter during the day to kind of make up for, what I'm going to eat tomorrow with her for Halloween. So, and she'll eat candy. I'm done with the candy. I've had, some little nibbles here and there, and I don't think I'll need it for tomorrow. So, I'm excited. I'm excited about Halloween. We're going to watch a movie and chill out. Let's see. So Nadia says, Alonda, I'm waiting anxiously to see how your first week on the compound went. You know what? Let's make a prediction because I have a feeling that she is going to do really well. I don't want to pressure her, but even if she doesn't, you have to highlight your progress, not perfection. So even if you don't, but I have a feeling that you have rebounded from this compound. I don't know. We shall see. I'm looking forward to that too. Healthy Spirit Podcast was crying with Alonda watching that 550 rolling down her thigh. Yes. Can you believe that? But Alonda, I can't remember. Let's see. She's about to tell us. She called. Yes, I remember that. She called and explained, and they sent a voucher for a free replacement box. And that's nice of them to do that. I will have to say that. That was nice. Healthy Spirit Podcast says she tracks for info. She still eats what she wants. She at Wendy's tonight. But you know what? Wendy's to me is one of the fast food places. My daughter likes it where you can eat a little bit healthier, I feel like. at Wendy's. So yeah. Easy to get voucher. Okay, so Jen is also saying that. 2 weeks right now, 2 weeks, right, Alonda? So Alonda have you been on the compound for 2 weeks? She will share. Well, on that video we'll be watching. Okay, so Mars said, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Said, I really want to try my arm. I chickened out this week. I just started getting food noise last week. 38 pounds down since June. I don't want to titrate up too fast, but approval is till until January. Okay, okay, okay. Well, you know what? If you're getting that food noise, I would try the arm. Use some of the strategies that we talked to Mia about. The headphones. I don't know if it's just you think it's gonna hurt. If you have a lot of fat on your arm like me, it's gonna be easy peasy. It will not hurt at all. So yeah, I would put those headphones on, not really look at, place it on your arm where you need to, and maybe turn your head. Um, so yeah, try some of those strategies. Have somebody else give it to you where you don't really have to look at all or anticipate that it's coming. So um, yeah, try those things. I would do that before I titrate up. Healthy Spirit Podcast says she had a bacon cheeseburger and fries. Ooh, so you went big. Go big or go home. Oh my goodness. I can eat. I don't eat I eat turkey bacon. I'm surprised a lot of these restaurants don't serve turkey bacon for, like, on the burgers and all that. But I bet you that was good. Alonda says for 1 week. So before that, she was doing Saxenda, and then she kind of kicked that to the curb. Rightfully so. um, Simply Taisha says she tracks for food info too. It makes it easier when people ask me. Initially, I only took pictures of everything I ate. You know what? How do you do that? Take pictures of everything you eat. Like, I am just amazed at that. So I'll see that on my your community post, and I'll go, geez, Louise, like, how does she have time to do that? I think gosh, that's just awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Um yeah, so if you are interested to see what it looks like, anybody out there watching the replay, or if you're anxious to see or interested in somebody that's a vegan and how their protein intake looks, what they eat, how do they still stay in a calorie deficit, check out Simply Taisha, because she posts pictures of everything she eats. I just did that this past week, and I need to get that going, but it was so time consuming. My daughter was filming me, with the food, and I know that's not taking a picture of it, but I took some pictures. I just thought, geez Louise, this is a lot of work. Um, let's see. Oh, Kofia is in the house. She says, hey, Dee Dee, dropping in after such a long day. I could totally relate. Thanks for stopping in. Mar said, I chickened out too, but I'm wishing I hadn't. You got this. Yeah, we have to get Marcette to try that. Hey, Alonda. Hey, Jill. Everybody's saying hey to Kofia. I love it. Kofia's in the house. The crew is here. Yeah, we are the crew. I love our crew. I love it. All right. So, it's almost an hour. So before we leave, I just wanted to share really quickly. I don't know where this slide is. Eli Lilly had their earnings call, and I don't know if you guys remember me saying or have ever heard me saying, but my dream job is to be a stock trader, and I do a little bit of light stock trading. And it's different than buying a stock and holding on to it. It's like buying it and selling it quick, and buying options and all that. Well, anyway, I wanted to do this little experiment, and I actually did buy a little piece of Eli Lilly. And if I would have caught it today, and I would have bought more on, in my other little retirement portfolio that I have going on, But the one I'm doing for this, YouTube experiment, it plummeted today. It fell 8%. Now it was down, it was like 900 and I want to say 40 some dollars. It went down in the 700s. And then now it's back at, well, last I saw it was at 849. So they've recovered a little bit. But just think about this. They lost nearly $70 billion because they missed their earnings beat. So, you know what the Wall Street thought they should have earned, they came in under a little less. And so, I mean, it's so many things they were blaming, of course. And the really they haven't been able to produce the medication, and there was a shortage. And then, of course, their money that they could be making if they didn't have this shortage is going to, the other pharmacies, and just the being on that shortage with the FDA has really cut into their profits. So it's so funny because I was reading the article that when they talked about what they were going to do, and they just feel like this is like a little bump in the road. I mean, overall, their company is still doing amazing. They have an Alzheimer's drug. They have so many other medications that are doing really well. But of course, these medications, the Manjaro and the Zepbound, stand out. But what really just it really surprised me with all of that that's going on, this tells you how well the company is still doing. The board of directors of Eli Lilly has declared a dividend for the fourth quarter. So they're going to be giving anybody with, and this seems like a small amount, but just think about the people that have tons of these, millions of dollars and thousands of dollars in their stock. They're going to be paying them $1.30 per share. And then it says they're going to pay it out on December 10th. And in order to, get this, you have to own the stock. And I think that says November 15th. So, like let's say you say, okay, they're paying this money out December 10th. So I'm going to go in December 1st and buy the stock. Well, you won't qualify. You have to have owned it already before November 15th. I won't get anything, which, probably be like a penny. But I won't even get anything because I only own a fractional share, a very small part. So I'm a little bit in the negative now. So, but remember, I still have, I think it's till March or April to see if Eli Lilly is going to buy me some gas for my SUV. And because gas has gone down because the election is closer. Isn't that funny how that works? All of a sudden, the election is right around the corner. Next week, I already early voted, and all of a sudden the gas here is cheaper. So, but I would still love for Eli Lilly to fill up my gas tank. So I'm hoping by the time 6 months is up, I think I have 4 more months to go, a little close to 4 more months to go. Hopefully I will be coming on here showing you my receipt where Eli Lilly bought my gas because I bought a little bit of their stock. All right, so go out there and support Kofia Fit at 40. She's also a content creator. Thank you to all the content creators that showed up. Oh my gosh, we still have to go to Simply Taisha's page and we still have to support her. She's over that 1,000 subscribers, but we want to keep pushing that number up. So like I said before, the thing about YouTube is it's free. It doesn't cost any money to subscribe and follow people and root them on. And I just love that. I love the whole idea of it. I think supporting each other is what we should be doing, encouraging each other. And just think, some people don't have any support. I just think about, I think Mia was just saying that she didn't have anybody to give her the injection, she does, so we want to support people that, need support. And even though we can't be right there looking at you right now, we are there with you in spirit. We want you to comment on our videos, share your experiences with us. We could give you some tips and help you out. And so, yeah, I think that's awesome. So let's see. So don't forget to like the video. I always forget to say that. Like the video, like the video. Let's see what Kofi is saying. She's going to look into investing. I want to learn, but I need a step-by-step. I need to teach a class. I do have a book club with some close friends from college, and we have this financial book club. And if they watch this video, they're going to be like, why'd you say that? but they weren't reading the books that I was choosing for them to read. They weren't reading the books. Like, you got to kind of learn. So in order to learn about investing, you have to be willing to read. And it's some hard reads, but the great thing is there's audio. So you can read the audio version of the book. So maybe, once we get established here with our group, if anybody wants to do that, we should do that. We should, start a book club, a financial book club. I think it's never too late and never too late and never too early to learn about investing. So, Kofia says, thank you. Oh, you are so welcome. Great live, DD. Gotta go, ladies. My kids want dinner. Yes, thank you to everybody for coming. I think it was a nice talk. I hope we helped somebody that even wasn't in this live. If you're afraid to give the injection in your arm, I just hope, that you'll try it now. I love those strategies that everybody gave. And we will see you guys next week. Next week, I think I'm going to come on here on Friday because I have an event at my school on Wednesday. So it's going to be Wellness Friday. So have a great week. Have a great rest of the week. Have a happy and safe Halloween. If your kids are eating candy from strangers, check the candy before you let them eat it. Have a blessed night. Thank you. Bye-bye.